Alright gang, welcome back to our survival challenge here on New Frontier. It is March, and today some things are going to be happening. Both of these buildings here, the carpentry building and the sawmill, are going to be going away today, which is good. It's going to open up the space down here. I've got some ideas for what we're going to do down here. I'm not sure if they will come to fruition in today's episode or not, but we will see. Either way, these things are going to be going away. We will now just have the one sawmill. Ooh, don't run into the crop there, see. We will now just have the one sawmill over here that has a bunch of prefab walls in it currently. And then this will be our carpentry moving forward. Now that carpentry has wood going in it. It looks like there's 638 liters of furniture in there at current, so it is a lot faster than the small one. But still looks like you're going to have to wait at least 2 months before you will have a pallet of furniture out of that. But that's okay. This is one more for the log cabin here. And honestly, this one probably had spawned when we ended the last episode, but it was long enough, so I figured we'd just go ahead and save it for this one. Today, again, not a whole lot to do. What we will be doing is getting down some more trees, and we will be trying to expand that way, kind of the way we talked about initially expanding when we first started the series itself. So yeah, we're going to need another 1,000 liters of furniture to get to the next stage. Now, what we are going to do here is go to our other sawmill that is staying. I'm going to turn off the prefab walls for now. I do not think we need those anymore. I'm going to turn on, let's just do wood beams for now. Yeah, let's just do wood beams for now. We have a couple of trees that are kind of scattered around, and what I mean by scattered around, they've been knocked down, they've been sitting there for a long, long time. They're going to be very, very dry at this point. But nonetheless, they've been sitting there. It's time for us to clean those guys up and take them to the sawmill specifically. Now, a lot of the woodworking we're going to be doing, or the forestry work we're going to be doing for moving forward, is going to be from the wood chip variety. However, it does not mean that we will not be doing some woodworking or some forestry work. Rather, that is the old traditional classic way. And that's the reason why we're going to keep just one sawmill. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're all doing well. Things are pretty good here, all things considered, gang. Having a lot of fun with the new series, the new one tile challenge. So for whatever reason, if you have yet to check that out, maybe go give that a view. Seems like a lot of people are going to be taking that challenge up with me, which is really what I was hoping for, and I'm excited about that opportunity to see how everyone else takes the challenge on. It's on the map that is very familiar to most of us. It's actually the first map that I ever did a series on the channel, at least. Obviously, I'd been doing Farming Simulator for a long time before, but I never really recorded anything and uploaded it to YouTube until only a couple years ago, I guess, at this point. Not even, I guess, a couple years ago. I guess it was a little, like, a year and a half ago, something like that. Maybe a little bit more than that, a little less than that. Somewhere around that range. Either way, we're going to unload all the wood chips out of here. That is going to help us because we're going to be able to get rid of this building now, which is going to open up the space here. I've got some ideas, as I mentioned. We need to get rid of some more trees, I think, for what I want to do, and we're probably going to have to work on a little bit of land manipulation. As you saw, I'm sure, if you've been watching for a while at least, the land down here is not the flattest. I've had to do some manipulation around the 2 sawmills we had down here for a little while. And, yeah, so we're probably going to have to continue that. So I'm just going to park this over here for right now. Let's go ahead and get rid of that sawmill. What's in the used market? That's a pretty nice tractor, actually. Although I'm really terrible at these kind of tractors that have 2 different axis points. I always forget the name of it. But anyway, I'm terrible at those, so I might pass on that, but I might buy it at the same time because we just have plenty of money. I don't know. Anyway, let's get rid of this. Okay, that's gone. I'm also going to get rid of this. There's a little bit of wood in there, so we're wasting a little bit, but we've got plenty of wood, so I'm not that concerned about it, honestly. Now what this means and what this is going to do is it's going to allow us to expand our, as I'm calling it, behind the scenes gravel area, right? We're going to have a gravel path that continues this way for reasons, more specifically for bigger equipment, and then our normal track would be over here, obviously with a bit more of the asphalt, or I call it darker gravel, but it's technically asphalt. Now, a lot of land manipulation is going to have to happen here. You can see a lot of land manipulation was already occurring here, but we're going to need a lot more to happen. It is not the flattest of space by any means. All right, let's see if we can grab that one too. I got to be very careful with how I'm looking at the winch. I've shown it before, but in case you're just new and stumbled across this, there is at least on console, at least for me, there is an issue with this winch where if I look at the winch, it will freeze and crash the entire game all the way back to the dashboard for me. It's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. I have to just kind of deal with it. And I'm kind of at a point now where I'm used to it, so even when they do fix it, I'm probably going to still continue to do that approach, I guess. So we've got pallets here. We've got a bunch of trees knocked down here. As you can see, these are the trees I'm talking about that we need to move. Before we do that, let's get all these pallets out of the way. Now, as far as what I'm going to do with these, I kind of had thought about bringing them up to the log cabin, but I'm afraid that we're very, very close to finishing the log cabin, and I'm afraid that we won't need it. I don't know. I don't know what to do yet with these. If I should just insert them into the log cabin, or if I should sell them. It's not like we really need the money, so I'm kind of leaning towards inserting them into the log cabin. Yeah, I think we'll just put them in the log cabin, and if we don't need them, we don't need them. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, let's try to line that up a little bit better. I did a very bad job of that. Okay, this is probably going to fall over, honestly. Yep, there it goes. And there it goes again. Should have saw that coming. If you'll bear with me for a minute, I'm just going to utilize a little bit of liftable pallet mod here real quick and try to reset this. That should work for now. So we'll take this back up here. Let me run the rest of these up here as well. It looks like it's gonna fall again, but let me run the rest of these up here, and then we'll see where we're at. All right, here we go, gang. I'm wondering if it won't accept any more planks here, because it already accepted some of them off that one pallet. So I'm a little concerned that it won't accept any more, but let's see if we can. Okay, well, it's not going to accept any more. Well, that means it's pretty much done then. It's got 3,500 planks in it. All right, well, I'm just going to bear with me for a minute. I'm going to utilize this, which I've told you many times before I don't like to do, and I rarely do, except for situations like this, or if there's a glitch or something. Don't do this on camera. I only utilize this normally off camera to help speed up my time that I have to do things off camera with. But I think in this instance, just to help us speed up time here a little bit as well, since it's not going to accept them, let's just utilize that so we can move them out of the way quickly. Okay, so that's all done. Now, we need to go get the rest of the logs that are on the ground already and pull those up to the sawmill. I did go ahead and flip our sawmill onto selling of everything, so everything that we're going to be making out of that will just be automatically sold. Having a full transparency and understanding that it's not going to be best to sell it throughout the year. You would typically want to save it, but we've got $3 million, gang. The money's not the problem anymore. It's just continuing to progress and get rid of these trees more than anything at this point. Okay, I need to get this to lower down so I can try to push the... Oh, there's a stump there, evidently. Alright, there we go. That should be able to grab the... Whoop. It also does that for some reason. When you're trying to attach it, it just moves the whole tree out of nowhere. I don't know why. What are we stuck on here? There we go. Okay. So let's get these two up to the sawmill. And like I mentioned, for a lot of this type of work, we're going to be utilizing this access road. It's a very, very large access road, but you get the point. Alright, if I can turn around here. Nope. There we go. Nice. Okay. So let's pull this right here for now, or pull this to the side right now. Let's just sit right here for now. Let's go... Well, let's do a quick autosave here. We're going to smooth out that land a little bit. Now, I'm going to show you what we're going to put down here. Okay, for whatever reason, it's not letting me smooth this land out. Weird. I guess it's smoothed out now for the most part, huh? Just didn't really seem like it to me. Weird. Wonder if there's an issue with maybe some stumps or something, maybe? Weird. See this right here? You would think that would let me smooth this out, and it's not letting me do it. I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but there's a big... See how that? See that? There you go. You can really see it there. But for whatever reason, it's not... Weird. Very weird. Huh. Well, I wasn't really expecting that, if I'm honest with you, gang. Let's see if we can get rid of some stumps here. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. I don't see why that would be the problem, because they're not really near that area, but maybe there's a stump over there that we don't know about, maybe? See if I can come over here. Maybe there's a stump or something that's here, and maybe this will register it. I don't see why there would be. No, I just went right across it, and there's no noise of any sort. Huh. If anybody knows, let me know down below in the comments if you know the reason why that may not be allowing me to do that. I just assumed it was some kind of stump. I mean, there's some stumps here on the outside edge, but I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. Excuse me, gang. Apologies. Oh well. Let me carry on here trying to get rid of some more of these stumps here, gang. I'll be back with you here in a minute. I'm not going to put a time-lapse or anything in here. You've seen me do this plenty of times. But let's see if we can get rid of some more of these stumps, and maybe it'll allow us to do some more land manipulation, and maybe we can try to smooth this area out. If not, my idea might have to go away for this section. We might have to move it to a different location depending on, of course, how it places it down. Obviously, that's a bit of a spoiler. It is something we are putting down on the ground. It is a production of sorts. But like I said, let me get some more of these stumps gone, and maybe we'll be able to do something here. All right, well, I don't know if it's noticeable yet or not, gang, but I can tell you that we were able to smooth out that land a little bit more. It evidently was some stumps. So I've been trying to go around and hit all the stumps. I know I've missed a few, but I'm trying to hit them all, and we're trying to kind of straighten out the area back here behind us a little bit as well. And what I mean by that is, if we look at our little sidetrack, if you will, I'm trying to bring it down here and kind of clean it up a little bit. And when I clean it up, I'm talking about get rid of some of the trees so we can keep that road kind of relatively straight to the point of where we're going to put down our production. Now, speaking of that production, here in just a second, I'm going to go into the menu. We're going to see if we have enough room yet. It is a large production. I will tell you that. It is very, very large. And I have an idea about where I want it to be at. It just matters. It's just a matter of if it's going to fit where we currently are or not. It may not. Which means we might have to get rid of some more trees, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. But if we come up here to the end here and turn around, as you've seen, I've done a once already. Or at least twice. I kind of wanted to keep this path going to a certain point. Eventually it's going to curve, I think. May not curve eventually in the end, but for now, I think that's how we're going to have it set up. Let's do a quick autosave here, just in case thing crashes. Talked about how it crashes a lot on me. Okay, so construction, and we want a factory, and really what I want to put in... Where is it? Where is it? This small double biogas plant is what I would like to put in. Now, obviously, it's not that big. I thought it was a lot larger than that for some reason. It's not. So we do have plenty of room here. Overlaps an object over here for some reason, I guess. I don't know what object it's overlapping. There's nothing there anymore that I'm aware of. I was able to smooth this out as well, as you can tell. I mean, it's not perfect, but I was able to smooth it out. And as you can see here, if I go into the soften area, it's allowing me to smooth pretty much the whole area now, except for the area that's already smooth. There's some sections over here. Evidently, there's a stump somewhere in this region that I'm missing because it's not allowing me to smooth that area, but everywhere else it is allowing me to smooth now. There's something here too, evidently. I don't know what's there. I mean, we got rid of everything that was there, so I don't know what's there unless there's a stump over here that we're not seeing. I guess that potentially could be it, but here you go. I'm able to smooth that area that, you know, was not the greatest, right? It had that big massive bump in it. It has been smoothed out. Okay, so now that we know that it's not as large as I thought it was, I mean, I guess I could put in this behemoth here. 1.1 mil, almost 1.2 mil. But that is a little bit too large, I think. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that at all. So, let's do this small double biogas plant. Actually, you know what? Let me turn all of these on really quick. Here we go. Okay, where do we want to put this at now? Now that we know it's not as large as I thought it was. I mean, I feel like the biogas plant is something that doesn't need to be here on the main strip or the main road, right? So maybe if we put it even here would be probably okay. Right? Let's see. That's how you unload it, though, so that arm needs to be out relatively far so we can actually do something with it. We can drive up to it, rather. Alright, let's see. How's that look? We have room to drive up there? Absolutely we do. Absolutely we do. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. Yeah. There is a stump right there. I told you we're going to miss some. It's just part of it. There's one right there, too. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's sunk in a little bit down here, but you could just say that was some, you know, erosion that's kind of moved into the edge of it. It's not really going to harm it. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's see if we can get rid of that stump. I don't know if it's going to let us now that we've kind of forced it in here. I don't know if it's going to let us or not. It is. Good. All right, now that we know that's there, we can do a little bit more work, right? Nope, there was one right there we missed. Nice. All right, I'm going to see if I can meander my way back here and get that one stump. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... actually, I am good. There's the stump that we missed over there. Okay. Actually, I am going to be able to get back there, I think, going this way. Now, we left those trees there on purpose because I wasn't exactly sure what we were going to do with it. Now that I see that and I have this idea, I think we're going to add some more trees here, have a small little patch here. Kind of hiding, blocking that a little bit from the main... It's not really going to block it, I guess. That's not really the word I should use, but... covering it up a little bit, making it look a little bit cleaner, a little bit neater, I guess, is how we could word it. I don't know where that stump was I missed over here. I can't find it now. Huh. Alright, well, oh well. I don't know where it is. Is that it? Nope, that's not it either. I don't know where it was. Maybe, perhaps we got it, just that one little quick pass. I don't think we did, but perhaps we did. Now, there is one. This one doesn't really matter that much. We're going to see that in a second because I'm going to put down some more gravel here. All right, so let's just push this out of the way for a second here. And we can go in here and turn all this off. We don't need any of that on. Let's go to this. We can turn on... We've got manure and slurry from our cows. Or from our not from our cows. From our water buffalo. Which is going to be helpful, right? We've got sugar beet cut we can put in here as well. Also another useful item. So I think I'm going to do the manure and the silage for now. Because right now, we've got a bunch of manure over at our water buffalo pen. The slurry we're utilizing sparingly, but we're utilizing that right now to put down on some of the different fields themselves, right? So I'll hold off on the slurry, but the manure we're not really utilizing right now, so we might as well turn it into some extra profit. Having said that, we don't really need the profit, but we might as well do it. Now that we're at a point where money is no longer an issue, we should, you know, try to utilize some of these. Which one did we use here? Was it more gravel? It looks like more gravel to me. Try to utilize some more of these productions just to kind of get a feel for them a little bit better. And that way, whenever we want to utilize them in a future series, we kind of know what we're doing, right? Now, having said that, we know exactly what we're doing with the biogas plant. We've utilized that a lot in FS22. I was very heavily influenced by utilizing the biogas plant. Okay, let's just see if we can clean this up. I don't really like the ground texture on it. I kind of want to make it this gravel. All right, that'll have to work. That'll have to work. I don't know if it's going to let me paint anything in here or not. I'm just going to try to give it a little bit of more and see what happens. It's not looking like it's going to let me, but that's all right. All right, good enough. Nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Now, we've got to do a little bit of other work around this area. I want to, like I said, put some more trees here to clean this up. We can also extend this out a little bit more now that we know that this is not going to be anything until you get to this point at least. So let's try to put some more of these pine trees in here. I don't know why it wouldn't let me select it there. That was weird. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. I think that turned out well. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, that is done. All right, let's go ahead and sell these wood chips here, and then we're going to try to get some of that manure and take it over there to the silage plant. Get that process going, at least. I'm not really sure where I pick up the manure at from the water buffalo pen. I need to look at that a little bit closer. I'm really not positive on that statement of where it is. I know where the slurry is, but I have no idea where the manure is. So we're going to have to go over there and figure that out. And we're back to basically where we started at. So that's good. I'm going to drop this off here. I'm just going to keep utilizing this trailer for now. I think we could probably utilize this semi in this instance, but since we already got this out and we're working with it, let's just keep running this one. I also think we're going to buy some more sheep today. We're just going to help speed that process up a little bit more. And really my goal, I'm going to talk my goal a little bit more here. So this field here eventually is going to be kind of squared off and become a legitimate field. The rest of this, when we get this down, I'm going to turn this into a grass field that's going to be utilized to help feed our animals because we need that. We don't have a grass field at current besides just weeded grass. And be able to put some of it, whatever's extra we have, into the silo here for the silage, right? And turn it into the BGA, methane, etc. So that's what we're going to eventually work on. I'm not sure how far we'll get into it in today's episode because we were already actually, it doesn't feel like it, but we're already 25 minutes into this episode. Okay, where do I get the manure at? That's the milk. I have no idea where I'm supposed to get the manure from. I mean, you would think it's here, but that looks like slurry to me, though. Where do I get the manure from? Can I get it out of the silo? Because it's kind of been sharing, as you know, right? It's been sharing it a little bit. I don't know if you can get it, though. You can get it. Okay. All right, well. Okay, well, let's just take the manure out then. We'll just go that way. Since I don't know where to take it out of that pen. Maybe somebody knows and will let me know down below in the comments. Maybe I'm just blind and missing it. I mean, that's obviously a possibility. And perhaps it is over there where the slurry is. Perhaps that is where you can also get the manure. I don't know. We still have a few things that need to be ran up to the shop as well. Not sure when that's going to happen, but we have some things that need to be taken up there for sure. Oh, there's a stump I missed. All right, let's drop the manure in here. 22,000 liters of manure. Not as much as I actually expected to have, considering we have yet to take any manure out of there. But that's okay. That's going to produce some more money for us, which is good, right? It only holds 40,000 liters anyway. Yeah, good. All right, awesome. So it's going to turn it into digestate. The electric and the methane, I believe, is auto-sold. I'm almost positive by that statement. Good, 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 good. All right, let's get the rest of these trees picked up and put into the sawmill here, gang. It's going to take these 3 for right now. Well, we'll get the rest here in just a minute. Might be able to pull this one with us for a little while here. See if I can climb over it. And maybe we can pull it together. There we go. Awesome. It's going to work. Slowly, but it's going to work. Alright, so what are we going to do with the rest of this area over here? Well, I'm not exactly sure. I remember I was talking about it a few minutes ago that I expected that BGA to take up a lot more space than it actually has. But we'll find something for here. Don't you worry. We will find something. Like I said, a lot of it's going to be grass, but there is going to be at least something else we're going to put down here at the end. Perfect. And I think there was 2 or 3 more down there we got to pick up and bring back here. All right, I believe this is the last set of trees here for now. All right, good. 14,000 liters in there. It's not a whole lot. It's probably going to be empty by the time we do the next episode, but that's all right. That's okay. All right, so we are done with that. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to put this over here. I'm going to kind of make a bit of a makeshift outdoor yard right here for all of our woodworking stuff, or our forestry stuff, rather. Let me get to the right one here. There we go. And we need to go take this stump grinder up and sell it. We don't need it anymore, so let's go ahead and just do that right now. Let's go ahead and knock that out. We've been talking about it for a couple of episodes now, and we haven't done it, so let's just go ahead and do it. And I think we're going to leave the episode at this point, gang. A little bit more of a, you know, maintenance day. Updating some stuff, adding some new things to it. Just getting things planned out a little bit more for us. At this point, we're just waiting to a point where we can actually start drilling these fields, which is going to be really exciting when that time comes. I'll probably do some more work trying to get rid of some more of the trees back there, as I mentioned, so we can carry on that progress, hopefully, and get us to the point where we can make a grass field back there, because that's the next thing we really need to work on, is getting that grass field going. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate if you smashed the like button for me. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.